Well, how are you feeling?
Well, good.
Can you kind of take us through the Germany trip? Was it Dr. Beeling that you met with there?
I keep all that stuff private, when you're on IR and you're hurt, you'll do anything to come back, So I'm feeling good now. That's all that matters.
They said that rest was the most important component to it. Would you agree with that, or would you say that the
Wish
things
it
that
was
you
that
did?
easy. Yeah, I wish it was that easy. It's a combination of a lot of things that go into it. Our staff did an amazing job. Look, the last 8 weeks were extremely unfortunate for me. It's very tough being injured. It's tough physically, mentally, emotionally. Especially when it's just not how you planned it. It wasn't expected. Some stuff just went wrong, but I'm feeling great now, ready to go.
How did you get through that time?
Just one day at a time. You just gotta, trust in God and just take it one day at a time. It can be dark sometimes, and especially with something like that you feel like it's, having to watch games. You're physically in pain. You try so hard to not let stuff like that happen. A lot goes into this. Pretty much. I think about football every day of my life. It consumes about 98% of my life, and so when it doesn't go right, it can be very tough. But all I know is it makes you realize how blessed and fortunate you are to play when you are on that field. So I'm happy to be back.
Kyle said going on IR kind of took the pressure off him and the team in terms of, all right, let's just give this some time. Was that the same for you?
I think I can say this from John to Kyle to Jed and the whole training staff. The way that they treated everything and the way that they went about it was amazing. Sometimes you need people in your corner that can look after you when maybe they know what's best for you in times where maybe you try to suck it up or tough something out that might be risky. So the way that they handled it and the training staff and the strength staff, really fortunate for them.
What was your mindset just getting back on the field Monday for practice?
Just a lot of gratitude. Sometimes you take it for granted that you play this game for a living and it's what you do, it's what you train for. But when it's taken from you, even just for a little bit of time, it makes you really appreciate every single day you're on the grass.
Were you able to stay involved in the meeting room, and was it gratifying to see what Jordan and Isaac were able to do while you were out?
Yeah, I stayed as much as I could. I think when you're on IR, there's really no need to. I think there is a need to, but pretty much every hour of the day is devoted to getting healthy, not necessarily in the meeting. So it's a lot of treatment, a lot of prehab stuff, rehab training, etc. Sleep, rest, you name it. But yeah, it was amazing to see what those guys have done and they continue to do. We have such an amazing room. I put our room up against anybody's, and to see what those guys have done, I think it's no shock when you got a guy like Bobby Turner as your coach. There's a standard in that room, and those guys did a hell of a job, and they'll continue to do a hell of a job.
Christian, is there anything that you have to change about your pregame routine now because of these two injuries?
Yeah, I've changed a good amount. Yeah, I think a lot of people ask me, what do you do for training? And I'm done answering. I don't know. I'm figuring it out every day, but all I know is I got a good routine right now, and I feel good, and that's all that matters.
Christian, obviously no guarantees, but what level of confidence do you have that this is like in the rearview mirror? You're done with these Achilles issues.
Yeah, I feel good now. No, I wouldn't be out here if it was still bothering me. I feel great.
How do you feel about the positioning of this team right now? 4-4 with 9 games left in the regular season.
Feel great. I love where our attitude's at. You can feel the energy in practice in the meeting room, and hungry with our backs against the wall. It's right where we want to be.
All right.